I not only have one, but two guys, and I'd love to know how this works. Two guys who are being benched by their teams while they figure out how to trade them. I've never heard this before. I'm sure it's happened before. You know, I know that you're not allowed to call anything load management before, so now you got to have a back, you got to have a calf, you got to have a hip, you got to have a knee, you got to have one of those things, even though it's load management. We all know it. But Andre Drummond and Blake Griffin are healthy scratches because we need to figure out, we're not going to pay you. In the case of Drummond, they got Jared Allen in the trade that involved 19 teams for Harden. Mm-hmm. So they got him from the Nets. Clearly, they don't want to pay Drummond when he's about to get Pizzade. So sit him. And it's not like the trade deadline's tomorrow. Trade deadline's in a month from now. And they benched him last week. How is this legal?
It's like,
by the way,
when a player has to be moved, he gets crapped on by everyone, but then a team can decide, hey, we don't want to pay you, so we're going to sit you.
How is this legal? I'd love for somebody to let me know how, within the collective bargaining rules, this is fine. Remember the NFL with Gruden, Keyshawn Johnson, where they sat him down for that's what he called, getting Keyshawn.
Yeah.
And then the NFL put in a rule saying you can't healthy scratch someone for more than a month due to disciplinary reasons or whatever. You gotta play somebody when they want to play. How is this? And then Blake Griffin is just like, he wants a new role. I want out. And they're like, fine, sit down. We'll figure it out. Take a seat. And you don't play till like March, April. And then it'll be one of those things, well, now I got a knee, I got a hammy, I got this, I got that. You got to be load managed because you hadn't played in a month. How is this? Honestly, I know this is born out of fantasy dismay.
Yeah.
But this is, to me,
it's a viable question.
Tell me, I've been around talking sports, thank goodness, for a quarter century now with SportsCenter. I don't remember anything like this. Anybody remember another situation?
Not with two players, no.
Or one. Who's one player like, we're going to sit you for 6 weeks while we dangle you out there?
Blake Griffin is making $446,000 per game.
To not play. Oh, my God.
We brought him up pre-show, Chris and I kind of believe that wherever Blake Griffin goes could kind of swing
sure.
Something.
I mean, and
Drummond,
be one of
those guys,
Drummond?
Sure.
You're hearing Drummond to the Raptors.
Oh.
Now, we didn't talk about them in terms of who can beat the Nets.
The Tampa Raptors?
The Tampa Raptors. Well, don't forget, City of Champions.
City of Champions.
So there's a serious, intangible at play. But you put Drummond in the middle of all those guys, Siakam, Van Vliet.
Van Vliet's out of it.
He's been out.
Sure?
Hey, look, everybody was like, okay, Kawhi's gone. Van Vliet can't take up the slack here.
Oh, he took it up.
Oh, my gosh. He's a scorer of the first variety in the NBA. Yeah. Lowry, if he can stay healthy. You put Drummond there, you got yourself a little Nick Nurse. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.